Just Curious. My name is Alexa, and today I just thought I'd talk about something. Today we're going to talk about yoga. Also, yes, I know I always do that whole nickname thing. I like to go by my nicknames, which are either Lex or Alexa, but either one is fine. Okay, so first I just want to start by saying, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully like my voice is leveling up with, you know, I have some music going on in the background. If you hear anything else, sorry, but hopefully the music will kind of drown out the rest of the other stuff that I don't really want. Right, I was almost forgot what I was gonna say. So we're talking yoga. Why are we talking yoga? Well, because I attempted it today and I kind of want to talk about it. Originally I was going to write about it, but it was starting to become very, very long. The way I write is if there's a lot that I want to say, it comes out to it becomes very, very long posts than what I probably would like it to be, because sometimes you're like, keep a long story short. I don't know how to do that, so most of my posts sometimes will be very long, and so yeah, that's why I'm doing this video, pretty much. So we all work out differently. Some of us like to exercise differently. Some people prefer to just, you know, work out the regular way, you know, however they see fit. And some people kind of want a more relaxing type of exercise, and like that's where like yoga comes in, or also like meditation. Meditation is a type of exercise, right? I believe so. Probably, I don't know. So yeah, I did a little bit of yoga today and a little bit of meditation as well. Not really sure why. I got up very early today, so I kind of just, and I just kind of felt a little bit of the need, not a little bit of the, well yeah, I kind of felt like just, you know, just doing it this morning. I don't know, I kind of wanted to feel a little bit up, have my day be a little bit upbeat. So if you see me like kind of talking really quickly, or I don't know, yeah. See, when it comes to yoga, there's a lot of flexibility and a lot of like, I think, a lot of balance that is needed in order to kind of like get the gist of it. And I've done yoga before, but I was like a long time ago, so you kind of like say if you haven't like worked out in a long time and you're just kind of starting to get back into it, you can feel a little out of your element. And you're like, oh, okay, so, and it ends up feeling a little weird, and yeah, yoga today was a little weird for me. I don't know why. I probably should have started off easy, of course. If you're doing any exercise, you should always start off easy to kind of warm up and kind of get used to it before you start doing like the extreme stuff, or like, you know, things that are a little bit more intense. Now, the video I ended up you know, kind of trying to follow along with, it was only 40 minutes. It wasn't really that big of a, like a whole, it wasn't that intense. It wasn't like anything. It was just kind of like doing like stretches, and this one's particularly was it was more like to kind of bring out some creativity. And so, you know, I was like, okay, let me try this out. I'm feeling like I need a little bit of creativity coming, you know. I'd like a bit more creativity is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't really expecting what was gonna be, you know, what I was gonna be following through in the video. Yeah, but long story short, the 40-minute video ended up taking me about 2 hours to do. Yeah, I know. Whoa. I'm being weird, sorry. The video ended up taking me 2 hours. Reasoning is because probably said a minute ago, I was being a little weird about it, because I was like, well, I don't know if I'm doing this right, or am I following along? I just had these thoughts of like, am I following along right? It was a bit weird because I was just trying it out, after a very long time, and none of the stuff. Okay, so when you're looking at it, it doesn't seem that hard. You know, if you're like trying to follow along and you're seeing, like, you're having someone in front of you, like, well, on a computer screen or wherever you're watching it, you're seeing someone else, in front of you, kind of instructing and, like, trying to help you kind of get it. And you wouldn't think it's that hard to follow along, but again, if your flexibility isn't quite there, or you're not the most balanced out person. I like to sometimes think of myself as like Bambi, because you know how when deers are first, baby deers, when they're trying to walk for the first time, they're kind of like they're a bit clumsy, and I'm a clumsy person, so my balance isn't the greatest. So like trying it out, trying that out was a very it's quite the attempt. If this was like, if there was more people, like say if there was a lot of people with you, then you'd be like, oh my gosh, that'd be. But I know like a lot of people who like are doing yoga for the first time, or just working out for the first time. It doesn't have to be yoga, but not everyone's gonna be an expert. No one's an expert at when it comes to exercising. People have to practice it. They have to practice, or it takes time to get it. But it took me 2 hours just to complete it. But luckily, it was morning time. Like I said, I got up early this morning, about 7:40, maybe slightly early, maybe around close to 7:40. So luckily it was still early. However, I didn't start meditating or like doing trying out a yoga video till about 8. So by the time but by the time I was finished, it was about 10:30. So it wasn't like a complete like loss of the morning. I got to kind of enjoy it at the same time, but sorry, gonna wait for the music to come in. I have a little mix going on, so that's why you're hearing different things. But with yoga, it's all about patience, really. And I feel like I have a good amount of patience, but I'm also the type of person, like, if I feel like I'm not doing something quite right, or like if I feel if I'm not getting something, I become frustrated. However, there was a few times, sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place. There's a few times where, like, while I was doing it, I was like, okay, I was about to just like say never mind, but I was like, you know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're not just gonna we're not just gonna stop it here. So I was like, we're gonna deal with this. We're gonna try it out, even if we're not quite gonna get it, and we're gonna be even if we're not really getting it, it's okay. Just do your best. We're just gonna have fun with it. And so that's what I did. In the moments where I was not quite matching up to what the yoga instructor, Adrienne, I think that's her name, but the times where I wasn't matching up with what she was doing, I was kind of laughing to myself and kind of like, just, you know, trying to make it fun and not have it be so, like, so serious. And like, I mean, it's a good thing, like, you know, to, if whether you're, you know, working out in terms of yoga, or you're just working out in general, like regularly, you know, you're not gonna always get it, you know. It's gonna be a challenge, and that's what it was. It was a bit of a challenge to kind of like do all the things that was instructed, but I made it fun. I tried to make it fun, and you know, I laughed a lot, even times where I was confused. I was like, okay, and you know, I kind of just tried to make the most of it, and it was fun. It was fun, even though I had no idea half the time what the heck I was doing, or if I was even like following along correctly. But again, yoga takes patience. It's about patience, so that's kind of the good thing about it. Like, if you're trying to work out and you're like, you're wanting to keep your patience, try yoga, because it forces you to be patient. And hold on, we're gonna pause for a moment. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna kick in. Yoga forces you to be patient. So if you're not a patient person and you're trying out yoga, you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna be forced to be patient if you're not. But it helps to not get frustrated when you're doing it. It's easy to get frustrated, especially like if you're like, say if you're like a perfectionist, you know, it's easy to become frustrated, you know. But instead of getting frustrated and like beating yourself up about it, just, you know, you have to like be patient with yourself and just, you know, say it's okay, you know. Sure, we're not quite getting the exact matches on here in the, what was that? We're not quite getting the you know, we're not matching what we're trying to do, and that's okay, you know. Just have fun with it, make it fun, laugh. If you do, you know, sometimes there's gonna be some things that you do get, and there's some things that you just kind of gonna have to, it's just about working on what, you know, you have to work on. And it's, you know, it's fun. It's fun. There's a few times where like my wrists were hurting, but you know, it's, working out can seem a bit daunting. No one really likes to work out. Some people actually do, but some people kind of would prefer not to. And so it's all about just, I think you just gotta pick which one you find works best. I think I might know what might work best, but I'm gonna, sometimes you gotta give things a few more tries before you're like, okay, maybe this is not great, or you just gotta be just, maybe it will, sorry. Sometimes you gotta give things a little bit of time to kind of get used to. And yoga is something you just gotta allow yourself to get used to, especially when you're like trying the stretches, because it's all about like stretching and like, I mean, regular workouts you're using your whole body, and you wouldn't think you're using your whole body with yoga, but you are if you're doing it correctly. If you're not doing it correctly, you're gonna be hurting yourself. Either way though, yoga, regular workouts, you gotta make sure you're doing it the right way, otherwise you're gonna be feeling some type of pain that you're like, wait, I'm not supposed to feel this pain, like what, why am I, you know. So it's just about patience. You know, being patient with not only what you're doing, but also being patient with yourself in terms of like, if you know you're not getting it, or you maybe, you know, or you're feeling that frustration, just be patient. Just be patient with yourself. What helped me, so to say, if I wanted to try one of the stretches that was being instructed, I ended up pausing. So while I was in the middle of trying to follow along, if I felt like it was going a little too quickly for me, I ended up pausing and trying and like seeing what was already being like shown, what to do. Like, I paused it, tried it myself as best as I could, and then when I felt like I did okay, I resumed the video. So if you need to do that, do that. It might help for those who kind of are trying, you know, who do want to try it out, but you know, maybe the video's going a little too fast, or you're not you know, because sometimes with videos they move a little bit more quickly than you might. So you know, with those kind of videos anyway. So if you need to pause, simple. But yeah, I even though it was a little difficult and challenging, and it took me more than 40 minutes to complete, I still had fun. And I don't know, it was something nice to try. The good thing about it is that you know, with yoga, you're also even though you're doing all these like stretches, or you're doing all these things, you're also taking breaks and taking, you know, breaths. And also, yes, yoga with yoga, it's all about breath work too. And if you're not used to that, I think it's just something to practice. I'm not used to breath work still, so I should practice that first before doing long lengths of long yoga length video or something. That makes sense. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Just try yoga. I really don't know what I'm talking about now. I know I'm talking about yoga, but hold on, let's just wait a little bit for the music to kick in again. It's coming. Okay. Is this the one I don't like? No, I don't think. There's a song on here that I'm not really fond of. No. But if you're looking for a workout that is gonna help you put your whole focus on and like try and stay in the moment, yoga is good for that. It forces you to be patient if you're looking for patience, and you know, even though yoga doesn't, you know, for most people yoga doesn't really seem like a workout, it is. You get the same effects that you get from just regular workouts. Yoga is the same. It's just much more. It's just a more calming way to work out, and a more not so intense. It's like more to like keep you calm and keep you focused on something other than like anything else. So your focus has to be with it, and you're having to, you know, it's just more, it's just a more I don't want to say chilled out way of working out, but it is. It's like you're more chilled, you're more calm, and you know, even though you get frustrated with it because, you know, these stretches are just sometimes a bit too hard to follow. Even if they look simple, it can still be hard to follow, but it's good if you're wanting to just kind of wind down, or if you're just, you know, just wanting not too much of the intensity, but more of the focus, and more of the, you know, calmer a tone down of it type of workout. Did that make sense? I don't know, but hopefully you still know what I mean. But yeah, if you're looking for intensity and you're more of like you want to move and do regular workouts, but that's fine too. But if you want it to wind down after an intense workout, yoga's good for that too, and meditation. So you can have best of both worlds if you really want. But it's all in what your preference is and what you're looking for in a workout. But yeah, this is just a thing. Even though I found it to be a little challenging, I did have fun, and it is good. You just kind of gotta get used to it and just have, again, patience. Yes, I said that a lot. But it's all about patience and just taking your time. It's all about taking your time, and yeah, that's why I like it. I don't know what you like, but whatever you like, there's different things there for you. That is really all I have. I'm sorry if this ended up going still. I'm sorry if this whole video was just everywhere. Sometimes I'm trying to grasp my thoughts. It takes me a minute, and I think that's why I need to probably take the time to get it all together and breathe and just but sometimes, yeah, you can't help yourself. If you found this to be helpful, if you like this, do share your thoughts down below. And if you like this channel, feel free to follow along and subscribe if you want. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. I hope your weekend was good in general, and I hope you guys are staying safe and well. I know it's a bit hard right now for a lot of you to kind of having to stay in, but if you're able to, it's important to, like, if you're not needing to really go anywhere, it's important to stay in. I know it's tough and there's a lot going on, but just hang in there and just do your best to find some, do your best to stay preoccupied and productive, and there's a lot of different things, to be creative type of thing. But just hang in there. It'll soon pass. You just this is just something we have to wait out until then, but everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be tough on some days, but you just do your best. That's all really you can do. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and sorry, I look this way. Sorry. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So, my camera stopped for a moment. Funny, it could stop when I was talking about breaths and how workouts, it's all about breath work. And I think it was kind of trying to tell me to take a breath, like breathe. Because whenever I get too excited about something, or I'm like feeling good about something that I want to share, I always talk really quickly and I don't breathe. So maybe that's what I needed to breathe.